What's up everyone, welcome back to Living Survival. My name's Ben and today we're going to take a look at some cool little fire starting gadgets for your survival kits. I've had products from Exotac for quite a while, two of which have always been in a fire kit or a mini survival kit that I keep in my get home bag. So those two products are their match cap and their Nano Striker. These two items I have sort of just tied together with a little shock cord here. What's nice about that is that you can clip this onto a pack. Let's say I go hiking or camping, I can clip it onto a pack, and then I always have a few ways to start fire. Their match caps are awesome. They are waterproof. They do have an O-ring here, so fully waterproof. And then they hold the stormproof matches on the inside. So you can get full stormproof matches in here. There's a striker not only on the inside, the waterproof portion, but there's also a striker on the bottom. So you can use the stormproof matches. You could also use strike anywhere matches. And then in the lid here, there is enough room that I can shove a cotton ball in there. So you have a little bit of tinder in there as well. Again, O-ring, so it keeps it weather tight. It's made out of anodized aluminum, so very, very durable. And then I combine that with the Nano Striker. Now they have discontinued the Nano Striker. They do make the Nano Striker XL, which we'll look at in a moment, but these are very cool as well. You simply just unscrew the top portion here, which is your striker, and then you unscrew the middle portion here, which is actually your ferro rod. You can screw this part onto the handle, so it gives you more length, and it becomes what you're familiar with as far as a ferro rod goes. So then you would simply just take the striker and strike the rod just like you would any other ferro rod. And I do find you do sort of have to find the sweet spot with this tiny little sharp edge here. You could of course use your knife on this, it works just as well. So I keep this as a backup. And then another nice feature too is that you can unscrew the rod once it's worn out and get replacements for that you can just screw right in. So I find that that is just super handy. You know, it's waterproof again with the O-ring on this one as well. So again, you just take it and flip it around, screw it back on, and then you can screw the tip portion back into the front there. Now there's multiple spots for a lanyard on here. You could put a little split ring through the end there, or I just have it tied onto the striker. So between these two, I not only have two different ways to start fire, one that's going to give me a ton of fires. The stormproof matches are awesome because you can use those even if they get wet, they'll still work. So they're great for use in wet weather, and then you can store some tinder in the top, and both being waterproof. And they come in such a nice form factor here that they're perfect for kits. So they also make a match cap XL, which you can see here is a little bit larger than the original match cap. Not too much taller, but definitely a little bit wider in diameter. It gives you a little bit more striking surface. Again, you can see that they're knurled, so that's really nice. Gives you a nice handhold here. Really, really well built. This one will hold more of the stormproof matches. Then you can see here you get a larger striking surface, and it's sort of got this cross-cut section to the top here, making your matches easy to get out. And the way you want to load these is put some face down. I don't have any face down in here, but you can put some face down and some face up, and that'll allow you to put more matches in there. And then again in the top, you can store things like tinder. You could also, store any other item in there, fishing hooks or medication, pretty much anything else that you need to pop in there. Again, with the O-ring, makes it 100% waterproof. And I also have a little shock cord on here with a little clip. And I take this with me when I hike. You can just throw it right on one of the loops or straps or hooks on your pack, and that gives you a nice way to carry fire with you at all times. Another product I've had for quite some time is their fire sleeve. Now what's nice about this is that it'll hold a full-size Bic lighter, and it'll keep it 100% waterproof. So you can actually dunk this in the water, it'll float, which is nice. So this would be a great item to take maybe kayaking or canoeing, or again, it's got 2 spots for lanyards here. You could throw a little bit of paracord or some shot cord through either end there, and again, hook this to your pack. So you just slide your full-size bic down in here. It's very, very tight, really hard in fact to get out. It works just like a normal lighter there. And then you can actually take this sleeve here, which is actually supposed to protect it from depressing and losing all your gas, although you know, it doesn't work very well on this particular one. But what you can do is you can actually throw this up over the gas tab there, and you can light the lighter and actually use it like that. So you could stick that down into the fire, you know, hands free. A lot of times if your thumb is right up here and you're trying to light something, your thumb will get really hot. So, you know, by shoving this little tab up here, and it depresses the gas for you, and then lighting it, pretty cool way that you could use it to get a fire started without having to hold your finger so close to the top. So I mentioned the Nano Striker, which they've actually discontinued because the Nano Striker XL is so similar to it. It's just a little bit larger, especially on the striker portion of it. Gives you a little bit better handheld, but it works the same exact way. You simply just take the rod out, which the rod is also a lot larger in diameter as well, so that's nice. You get a you know, more fires, larger rod, easier to use. But same way again, you just throw this into the handle here, take your striker, and you'd want to remove this coating here, but you could just strike that and start a fire that way. And then of course these are also replaceable, which is nice with I believe all the products, maybe not the Poly Striker, but all the products, or most of the products from Exotac, do come with those replaceable rods. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more affordable than the Nano Strikers, they have their Poly Striker. So again, yep, this one does not have a replaceable rod to it, but the striker portion just sort of clips into the handle here, which is nice, makes it really low profile, really nice item you can keep down in one of your kits. So you basically just pop that out, and then again, that becomes your striker. So it's made out of a poly material instead of the aluminum, a little bit lighter weight, but it is nice that it all houses right down here into the handle, and again, more affordable than the Nano Strikers. You can see here it's about the same size, a little bit longer. So I prefer these just because they're more durable with the replaceable rods, but again, you can get these a little bit more affordably. Then we have their fire rod, which is basically just a ferro rod with a hidden surprise to it. Not only do you have a replaceable ferrocerium, which is nice. Again, I find that really handy. You could just order the blanks and they screw right in. But it also has a little section up here in the cap that you can actually get a full, or in the body, that you can actually get a full cotton ball in. So what I did is I divided a cotton ball up into 4 different parts, and you can put a cotton material in there that's going to give you great tinder. And then, although this doesn't come with a striker, it would work good to pair up with one of your knives. Throw a little bit of shot cord on it so you can attach it to the ferro slot on your knife. And again, really nice that you can get you know, a whole cotton ball, which will give you, cut up into 4 pieces, which will give you at least 4 chances at a fire. So again, just multi-use, and you know, you have that backup tinder if you need it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I've been carrying these for years. I especially like the match cap cases for those stormproof matches, and also their tiny little Nano Strikers. Now they don't make the regular Nano Striker, just the Nano Striker XL. It gives you a little bit more handle there to strike with. I don't feel they're quite as good as just a standard ferro rod, but they're definitely quite packable. And again, something that I just stash in my pack as sort of a backup. I usually will have a larger ferro rod, like the large one you saw here with the replaceable rods with my knife. So that's my go-to first, but it's good to have products like this as a backup, especially if you're a camper, a hiker, backpacker. Not only can you use those on the trail, you can clip them to your pack. Works really well that way to know that you have a primary or even a backup fire source. I'm going to leave some links below to Exotac's website where you guys can pick up one or more of these products. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you leave me a comment in the comment section below. Please share this video to any friends or family who you might feel are interested in this product. And if you haven't already done so, click that red subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of new videos. But same principle here. You unscrew the top. You have an O-ring there that's going to keep your matches. I'm going the wrong way here.